trabaja en el poder.
So before you do any automatic cut at all, the first thing you have to do in the maintenance here, and then you have probing cycles, probing blade, green, check. Again, you have to make sure your thickness is correct. That's something you have to measure.
Yeah, the thickness of the blade, because it knows, so it doesn't mess it up. Yeah.
Always I use same
Same thing, yeah. 1A or
1.8.
Usually it's about 0.13, 0.13, 0.14.
Because 1/8 is 0.125, right?
Yeah, 0.125.
Because this machine uses standard or metric?
This is we have it standard.
Okay.
Yeah. There's certain calibration things that are in millimeters, but everything for you guys is going to be metric. Not metric, standard.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you probe the blade, that will give you your diameter of the blade. Very important whenever you change the blade. More importantly, if you're not changing the blade, you could usually leave it. But if you ever notice, especially cutting very hard material like quartz or quartzite and stuff, then it's not cutting all the way through to the bottom anymore. Reprobe the blade, and then it'll start to cut through to the bottom. Because obviously, as you use the blade's going to shrink.
So the machine knows how thick the blade is?
Diameter.
Oh, yeah.
18.
There's something in there that probes it or knows?
Yeah, when you probe it. So back here,
No, pero él dice que si no corta cuarto, ya el blade viene ya para cortar cuarto.
Claro, pero no corta de una, no dice todo. Tiene que volver a hacer otra pasada. ¿Sí o no?
No, que corta de una, hacer cuarto mismo.
¿Qué le estás diciendo?
so yeah, if you want to see again, you touch here, proceed, check, it goes down, and it's going to have to probe.
Un poco slow.
And that's how it gets the diameter.
Okay. So now it knows how big the blade is.
Yeah.
Ese calibre blade, ¿cómo que
Yeah.
no va a entrar
So does it-
No, pero para bajar, ¿no? This will go down, right?
Yeah.
This is how it knows how low it has to go.
How many deep?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it'll cut you deep.
Smaller blade, it's gonna go less. Bigger blade, it's gonna go. Bigger blade is gonna go less. Smaller blade is gonna go more.
Oh, yo estaba entendiendo
now-
the thickness.
So because when you start cutting automated, so it doesn't cut too deep. Because now it won't cut. What is it? No matter what commands or what measurements you give it, right? It won't cut too deep into the.
Oiga,
Exactly.
pero te dijo.
No. That's just for the blade.
Yeah, for the blade. But
It's gonna cut. I'll show you. Also, I don't know
Yo
why.
me escucho dijo la grosura del blade. La grosura del blade.
That's just to get the size of the blade. Once you get the size of the blade, the second thing you always have to do, anytime you put a new slab, probing cycles, probing slab. We don't have a slab on the table right now or stone, but imagine we did. You put the cross laser over the stone, right? So let's say the stone's there. Same thing, green, start. It's gonna go over to the cross laser. I have no air. Stupid. I have no air, but normally the probe will come down and it'll probe the slab. That's really what you need the air for.
So
It's you can't really see it again without the air. I can't really do it. But under here, there's this piece. There's no compressed air, so it won't come down. But this will come down to about here.
Oh, this is for the...
Yeah, and then it's going to touch the slab, and then it knows the thickness of the slab. Also very important because that's how it knows how pretty much not to crash into a slab. Yeah, to come too far down. So those two things are very important for any automated cut, pretty much. Unless again, if you're using the same blade, you don't have to probe the blade every time. but the slab is very important, because especially if you went from if you had like a 3/4 slab on there and you probed it and then you change it to 1.25 and you didn't probe it again, it thinks the slab is this thick when in reality it's this thick.
Yeah, so
It's gonna slam right on top of the slab because it thinks it has this much more space to go down than it actually does. The depth will always be determined by the size of the blade, not the size of the slab. But when you have those two things done, you can come to here. Click here, and you have cuts, and these are a lot of your simple programs. So you have the single, multiple 0, multiple 90, tiles, and milling. The single cut, nobody really uses it because if you're going to do one cut, you're just going to use it in manual. But moral of the story, you can say I want it to cut 20 inches, and then you would turn on the blade. Is the water going to turn on this time? Yeah, we got to figure out why the water's not turning on.
Is the water on?
No, está abierto. No, está abierto. Pero qué? It's open. It's on. Está abierto la llave. Está abierto.
Eso es una conducción independiente, ¿sí?
Sí,
I haven't done also. Yeah, water missing. I don't know why. Sorry. So whenever you do any of these automatic cuts, it's going to start at the cross laser. So when I start the program, it's going to move the blade to right here. So when you have it, you turn on the blade. Then here, you click start. That's going to turn green. This is your movement speed, the percent. This X plus is your cut speed for how fast it's going to cut. So I have the cut speed set to 0, so you're going to watch it go all the way down. You touch the table. That's how deep it's going to cut. I see. Done, it's going to go home. Again, a single cut, nobody uses it, it's kind of dumb, but it's in there. And you can see, this is how deep it goes.
Every time?
Yeah.
Once the slab is properly probed and
With the blade properly probed, that is how deep it will cut.
okay.
It's like, we set it to very little. So that's the single cut progress. From there, we can move over to next program, which is multiple cuts at 0 degrees. 0 degrees, being cutting this direction. You pretty much can set, let's say you wanted to move back 5 inches twice, and then one time 10 inches. From there, you can hit check. Same thing, you turn on the blade, you hit start, and then it's going to do its first cut, then do 2 cuts 5 inches apart, and then 1 cut 10 inches from there. Nope, I made that. My mistake. I forgot something. In the multiple 0 cut, you have to pick your 2 points. That was my mistake. I completely forgot about that. So if you knew you wanted it to start here, you start here. You touch the green, And then you want it to end, I'm not going to make it that long. You want it to end here, then you touch the red. It's going to record those 2 points, and then it's going to cut between those 2 points. So that's the first point I picked, and then it's going to go to the second point.
Or cut one that, and then maybe for like 5 inches. And cut the second one.
So like the one,
So it'll cut, make one cut, move back 5 inches, make another cut, and then move back 10 inches.
So we said 2 for 5 and 1 for 10. So it's going to go 5, 5, 10. Okay. The first cut never counts.
Sí, pero ese es el doble. Se equivocó.
So yeah, once it comes all the way down, stop moving.
Quiero volver 20 para acá.
So you get the
So this is the
well, normally you put here.
Con la máquina de forma parecida por allá, ¿ves?
No, pero aquí no ves, esa es.
If it's
Yo quiero desde la punta para acá, 30, y desde aquí para allá, después coge programa desde allá 30 y solo coge y viro de aquí y después ya se regresa a la máquina para que dice.
then you get the multiple 90s.
Eso quiero aquí.
Is
¿Entendió?
exactly the same thing. It's just instead of
Vos tenés por acá 20, ¿ves?
No, no. Esto es. Quiero una L así. Quiero programar. Cojo desde allá, desde el punto. Empiezo desde 30, llego aquí. Solo es eso, de mover. Y de aquí programo 18 para allá. Y de aquí cojo, solo muevo para los lados. Ya me llevo acá. Así corta yo.
Te voy a preguntar. ¿Qué es eso?
so you know you need it, you know, let's say you're doing like back.
¿Qué color? Cabrón está esa máquina, loco.
Se ve como un poquito difícil, ¿no?
Sí, cabrón se sabe.